So I've said repeatedly that if tech doesn't work, nothing works. If you look at where we were in the late 90s, and I was, managing money in the 80s and the 90s, this is not that. You're seeing very strong growth from many of these companies, multiples in the mid to high 20 ranges, but growth that has held up very nicely, not just during the COVID situation, but also in general. And we expect to see tech continue to outperform coming out the other side of this. And the reason that we're still optimistic is because if you look at software CapEx and tech CapEx as a percentage of manufacturing CapEx, it has continued to grow dramatically, and productivity is beginning to improve. Productivity is sort of mother's milk of margins, and so we actually think that technology is going to be one of the places you want to be coming out of this recession in the U.S. and globally. And by that, I don't mean FANG. I don't necessarily mean growth at any price. I mean companies that are growing and providing the infrastructure to the economy that we think will continue to drive growth and economic growth in the coming years.
A lot of people talking about a $3 trillion valuation on Apple. How long do you think until we potentially see that?
Well, we went from $1 trillion to $2.1 trillion in about 5 months. I mean, on March 23rd, the stock was trading below $1 trillion, and it's up over 122% since then. I just don't think you can expect the stock to continue to grow at those levels and the price performance to, contribute at those levels. We think you get a pullback in here a little bit as soon as the stock goes X the 4-for-1 stock split. We think you'll get a little bit of a pullback, and then it may tread water until we really see the impact of the 5G announcement. That said, since we got, the last stock split was in 2014. It was 7-for-1, kind of prompted Apple's entrance into the Dow, and the shares are up almost 500%, since that period, and the S&P is only up just 97, a little under 100%. So this is a powerhouse company, to be sure, but I wouldn't go in double-fisted right now, trying to grab the shares. I'd wait and let it pull back a little bit and then begin accumulating.